What's good, people? It's your girl, Miss Hindzz, and this is the Vibezwithus sessions. Today's guest is Tells. How you doing today, Tells?
I'm good, thank you, Hindzz.
Good. So I'm super excited to have you here because I have a few questions that I want to ask you. I want to get to know you a little bit more. So my first question is, when I saw you perform for the first time, I was like, I can't put a name to the type of genre that you make. And I think that's a good thing. First of all, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it really, really made me like more intrigued about how that sound came about and what is that sound? Like, what would you call it? Because you rap and you sing and it's not even like really rapping and it's not really singing and it's not really spoken word. But I was just like, what is this? I love it, but I don't know what it is.
I've heard so many different terms and so many people try to put it in different boxes. Like, it's a melodic rap. Is it like a neo soul jazz rap hip hop fusion? And for now, I cannot put it in a box. I kind of bend genres and like as to where it comes from. I studied music, so like my London is such a melting pot of cultures. Like my parents are Ghanaian and they listen to reggae, and I went to a Catholic church, so I learnt like all the opera and I'm classically trained, and then I love musical theatre, so that's where the jazz comes in. And then obviously like I'm from South, so I love banging out the drill and all of those kind of tunes there. So yeah, I think that all comes out. I want to put as much as I can into like 8 bars every single time.
100%. And you know what? I can definitely, now that you've said everything you've said, I can definitely see how all of those things have influenced your music. Because honestly, it's literally everything you just said. It's a bit of everything. And I love that. I love that you can do all of that. And yeah, I think putting it in a box is not the ideal thing to do. I think if you don't have a name for it yet, or you don't want to describe it in any way, then stick to just explaining it in your own way. And I think that's beautiful. And if you don't mind, I just want to tell you what artist you kind of reminded me of the first time. So you reminded me of Little Sims. when you rapped, I was like, ooh, I was like, well, who does she sound like? And I was like, yep.
She is a big influence. Like, I love her music, and she's consistently bangers. So, but yeah.
Cool. So in your music, I've realized you talk a lot about like coming from like a bad background or like a bad past. And, you know, I wanted to know, like, if you want to tell us just a little bit about that past and how much you've grown from it and what you've learned and how your experience has changed from then to now.
It's so crazy. Music is like my therapy. And it's not so much that I come from a bad past. I've got like my mummy and my daddy, like really close-knit family. Went to really good schools, went to a Russell Group uni, and I was doing all of that, gonna be like a scientist or whatever. Like for real, getting those grades. And then music, it was an internal struggle. It was that mental place that you can get, that mentally dark place. It might not be out in the roads drifting and whatever, but like when you're sitting on the bus and you're going, and it can feel just as real. And like, I think, during that time I wrote a lot of music, and that's what I would perform at the Vibezwithus shows. And I was drawn to like the deeper, the darker tunes. And but now
we lit.
People were like, why are you so sad all the time? It made beautiful art, and it reintroduced me to like my love for music. But now I have like more grateful, joyful things, sillier things to talk about.
That's amazing. I think like when I meet artists, I always kind of follow their music, and I can tell through their music where they're at. And when they've gone to like a different place, or when they're at a better place. Like I speak to artists all the time, like, through your music, I can tell that you're feeling better than you were a couple years ago. And they're like, how can you tell? I'm like, I can tell through the music. And sometimes they're not even really saying anything in the music. It's just how the music is like portrayed and the energy behind it and how they're expressing themselves. It's just a feeling that you get from the music. And I think that's beautiful. So I'm so happy that you're in a better place and, you know, you're happy now, you can make good music. So that's great. And I also wanted to know,
Go on.
if you could collaborate with any two artists, dead or alive, UK, overseas, anywhere, and it doesn't have to be on the same track, so two separate artists, who would you choose?
Oh. All right, you know, I'm going to say the first people that came to mind, but it's probably just because I was listening to them this morning.
Okay.
So that's Nina Simone and J Hus.
Really?
Yeah.
If anyone in the world, dead or alive, yeah? That's what you're going with, yeah?
I feel like if J Hus and Tales was on a tune,
I think it would be sick. No, I can see it. Let's speak into existence. No, the vibe will be crazy.
I really feel like we could really, make statements.
Yep, you're both crazy.
Shout out me, J Hus.
I'll let you go. Okay, so you said earlier that you're making better music now and you're happier. When are we going to hear this new music? Ooh. Like, are we going to get a project? Is it going to be a single? What is it?
Well, I've got my single that came out recently that I'm going to perform today exclusively. But the project, hopefully midsummer, June, July, we should have that for you.
Okay. Do you have a name?
It might be called Love Me. That's what the project is called. So look out for Love Me. I don't want to... You get all the exclusives. I hate it. All of my team gonna be so mad at me. But yeah. Love Me. That's the project. So look out for that.
June, July, you said, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Any specific reason why around that time?
Because I want people to get the vibes bubbling. You know, you might see me on a track with a good friend of mine, Lemzy. Ooh. So that's coming in the summertime as well. Yeah, so I just want people to know the good vibes.
That's amazing. And you just said that you got a collaboration on there with Lemzy. If any other artists want to collaborate with you or reach out, and I don't know if someone wanted you to perform at their event or whatever, what is the best way to reach out?
Get me at my management who gonna be so mad at me. So that's mgmt@tellsmusic.com. Okay. Shout them. Or you can follow me personally. Hit me up, Telly Tells at Instagram. Cool. And then Tells Telly on Twitter. Don't ask, right?
Yeah. I know how Twitter be sometimes. You can't find it.
Beefing me. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much. And now we are going to go into the exclusive performance from Tells herself to hear the new track.
Vibezwithus, we inside. It's Tells. It's Tells. He says he loves me cause he knows I'm special. Yeah, he knows I'm different. I was really on the field but I'm chilling on the bench now. Coach knows I'll work any position. He likes his pics X-rated. No face, no case, no we ain't dating. But I'm always at his spot or place. Fling it off quick, no time for wasting. And he's hooked on me. And he might OD, oh my, oh me. Oh me, oh my. No hi, oh please, just thanks and bye. And I've been that way from time. I swear that's your boyfriend, that's your guy. Then how is my man? Wishing that her be wifey. And he begging me not to breed it. Chest shots, back shots, even one in the eye. Ooh, then repeat it. Them sheets were soaking, sweating bullets. But I thought he was bleeding. The nosy neighbors called the police. Talking about maltreatment, cause of all the screaming. I know exactly who to call to get them juniors, no questions asked. I've always been good in my brain and I mashed that work cause I'm head of the class. And I'm treating the game like sport. Both hands on stick like polo. And the back off coming like horse. Like too many man told too many man, like how many bodies got caught. He ain't giving it a second thought. The body they hypnotize him, and the headies they want, of course. No long thing, I want him on sight, just give me the order. And it's open wide, put it deep inside, crossing up borders. Splish, splash, yeah, this thing wet like water. And it's hide your kids, hide your wives, lock up them daughters. And I like my food's exotic, and the vicious. What? He's after that black cat, he ain't superstitious. Them late night booty calls, we don't leave no witness. It's finishing off, that's the objective of the mission. Where we see no competition. He loves me, and I do too. He loves me, and I do too. He loves me, and I do too. And I do, and I feel something for you. Look in my eyes, there's this voice in my head, and it screams, I adore you. I need more of you, and it's not me. If I'm not so you, it must be, cause I don't catch these feelings just like these girls do. You told me you're the realest, had me thinking that it's true. And long I trusted, no one's hard to put my faith in you. Know that if you're asking, then I might just say I